What's going on, social media world? Ernest here to talk about the thing that I love the most, and that is Miami Heat basketball. Want to go ahead and talk about a couple things. I know I haven't posted anything in a while, but Miami Heat free agency has pretty much been crickets. Besides the signing of Wayne Ellington, of course, we had the re-signing of Dwayne Wade. The One Last Dance tour, it's a great thing. Nostalgic fans, Miami Heat fans, we're going to love it. The way it was looking like was, all right, probably the same thing as last year. Maybe somewhere in the mid-seed in the Eastern playoffs, maybe a first round or a second round, but we knew what it was going to be. Dwayne Wade's last year. But apparently, a couple days ago, things started popping a lot. Jimmy Butler's name has been in trade rumors with the Miami Heat. I'm sure everyone knows it. He requested a trade from Minnesota. His original request was either Brooklyn, New York, or the LA Clippers, I believe. And apparently Miami just shot up to the top of the rankings. I guess that what they can offer was better than those three initial teams. And from what I read today was that Jimmy Butler's agent contacted Minnesota, told them that Jimmy prefers the Miami Heat. And I mean, why wouldn't he? I mean, you got the great South Beach area. As we discussed in other videos, star players watch other teams. And the Miami Heat, in my opinion, as you've heard before, was the best role-filling team. We had the best team for a star to come into and insert himself with this amazing group of role-playing talent. And Jimmy Butler is going to help. Now, you hear a lot of guys say it. He may not be a big whale, but who gives a damn? Jimmy Butler is a top 15, top 10 NBA player. He can score the ball. He can defend. He's got that drive, that passion, that heart, and that's exactly what fills in with this Miami Heat team. This is a team full of dogs. Everybody goes after loose balls. They play their hardest. They stay in shape. And Jimmy Butler is exactly what this team needs. I think it's going to be a great fit. My God, with Jimmy Butler in our team, what's the possibilities? I see us easily being a top 3, top 4 team in the East. You got Boston as the first, obviously. That's what everybody keeps saying. You obviously have Toronto. You got Indiana. You got a lot of good teams there. But the Miami Heat immediately insert themselves as a top 4 candidate. But the question is, who are you going to trade for Jimmy Butler? Even though Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat have some sort of leverage, some of the leverage lays with Minnesota as well, because they're not just going to give him up for nothing. I don't believe that they're going to take something like Hassan Whiteside and Dion Waiters. I know exactly what you guys are probably going to comment and say. Take 2 bad contracts that we have, maybe someone like a Justice Winslow for that, right? It's not the way it works. Minnesota, I believe, don't want players like Hassan Whiteside, James Johnson, Tyler Johnson, those type of contracts. They might take one of them, maybe, but you got to throw in something to sweeten the pot. Now, any Miami Heat fan that's heard this rumor immediately thinks, damn it, they're going to want Josh Richardson. Josh Richardson is the most tradable piece that we have in the team, including Bam Adebayo as well. So you feel that they're going to ask for one of those 2 guys, or maybe both. From what I've read, Josh Richardson's name has not come up in the trade talks for Jimmy Butler. Apparently, what's been being talked is a 3-team deal where it's Phoenix, Minnesota, and Miami, and the 3 players being traded is Jimmy Butler, Brendan Knight, I believe, and Goran Dragic. I'm not sure about the Phoenix player. I'm not 100%, but that's what I read recently. So that's a possibility, but you never know. I also hear the Miami Heat are aggressively shopping Dion Waiters. He showed up to Media Day yesterday. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Disappointing the whole team. Completely out of shape. Not the Miami Heat way. That sucks. That really sucks. I saw pictures of him like a month or 2 ago. Guy looked great. Maybe because of all the trade rumors of his name being passed, he just stopped caring, said whatever. He fully committed to this city. He busted his ass. He got in shape. He got a 4-year deal here, and all of a sudden he's being passing trade rumors. It's just the name of the game. But all this stuff is exciting. And we're the talk of the rumors today. Now, the question is, when do you pull the trigger? If I'm Pat Riley, I pull the trigger now. I'm get Jimmy Butler now. Don't wait this out. Get him now. Before the preseason starts, before the season starts, get him while you're doing training camp so he can fit in with these players. It's the best way. I believe that with Jimmy Butler on this team, like I said earlier, sky's the limit. Now, it's depending on who you trade for him. So now there's a lot of possibilities. So we're going to wait for this trade to happen, and then we're going to talk about things like possible lineups and, what's the ceiling, what are we looking at. But before any trades happen, we don't really know yet. So at this point, I just want to hear from you guys. I'm going to post this in a bunch of different forms, a bunch of different media, so I want to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think are the best trade options for Jimmy Butler? Obviously, we're Heat fans, so we might be a little bit biased, but be realistic. If you were the general manager of Minnesota, what would you willing to give Jimmy Butler up for? What's a fair deal? And apparently Josh Richardson's name is not in there. So it's going to be interesting these next few days. I think it's going to be really good. I think Jimmy Butler fits really well with this team. And, man, I said it before, sky's the limit. So until next time, we'll see what happens. I'm going to be following it closely, Miami Heat fans, doing what I can. I'll be posting other videos pretty soon. Sorry I haven't been posting much. The NBA offseason was a little quiet, and I'm getting ready for my daughter to be born, so things are pretty hectic. But, guys, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share everything. Go ahead and follow my social media programs. I'll have everything posted. And until next time, you guys have a great day. And that is enough said.